senang dengan My Future Jobs. Rancang kerjaya barumu atau temui calon terbaik untuk isi kekosongan. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Jobs sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa. Kami bantu tak kira siapa, bekerja atau majikan. Jom ke My Future Job sekarang. Kami bersamamu sepanjang masa.
Layari myfuturejobs.gov.my untuk peluang pekerjaan hari ini.
Okay, good morning everyone and have a nice weekend. Thank you for joining us today. Hari ini special sikit kerana kita berdua bahasa ya. Okey, sekali lagi terima kasih kerana meluangkan masa hujung minggu anda di pagi Sabtu ini bersama-sama kami dalam webinar Kerjaya STEM anjuran Persatuan Guru STEM Malaysia dengan kerjasama PERKESO pada SIRI ke-7 bersama saya, Cikgu Nadia Richard, moderator anda pada hari ini. Jadi beberapa siri khas webinar Kerjaya akan dilaksanakan sehingga bulan Disember tahun ini setiap 2 minggu hari Sabtu pada jam 9 pagi lah dengan usaha-sama Persatuan Guru STEM Malaysia Zon Negeri Sabah dengan kerjasama Rakan Strategik Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial PERKESO. Okay, the last 2 weeks we were with Miss Nur Shakira on how to write our resume. Pada minggu ini kita teruskan siri webinar bersama PERKESO dengan tajuk webinar pada hari ini Kerjaya dalam Industri Aerospace bersama syarikat terkemuka Honeywell International. Okay, jadi marilah kita bersama-sama melihat video ini dulu untuk berkenalan lebih lanjut tentang syarikat yang terkemuka ini. Okay, dipersilakan.
At Honeywell, we're proud of our legacy. A legacy that joined the stock market in the early 20th century. First pioneered temperature control in buildings. Made buying groceries as quick as a flash. Helped pilots avoid obstacles. And made cars cleaner for the environment. It's the innovative legacy that has been part of every manned American mission to space. But today, we're focused on creating an even better future. We're developing the life support system that'll make it possible to breathe on Mars. Navigating modern challenges here on Earth. Creating renewable biofuels to keep the world moving. Bridging the gap between data and action. Safely mapping the weather for pilots and passengers. And rewriting the rules of technology with quantum computing. Because over the last 100+ years, we've learned the future doesn't just happen. The future is what we make it.
Wow, okay. The future is what we make it. Impressive betul-betul. Wow, begitu kan. Semalam kemarin 2 hari balik-balik saya tengok tentang video Honeywell ni macam sangat-sangat teruja lah dan macam kita tengok, wah, I want to be a part of them begitu. Okey, jadi tanpa membuang masa, saya ingin memperkenalkan panel penceramah kita pada hari ini iaitu Mr. Peter Lee mewakili Honeywell Aerospace Avionics Malaysia Sdn Berhad. Okey, hi Mr. Peter.
Halo, hai Nadia.
Okey, mari kita berkenalan dengan Mr. Peter. Beliau berasal dari Pulau Pinang, juga mempunyai Bachelor of Science, Housing, Building and Planning dari USM dan mempunyai Bachelor of Architecture from USM. Okay, double degree ni kan. Okay, bukan itu saja, beliau juga mempunyai Master dalam Master of Business Admin dari UK dan currently pursuing his Master of Counseling di University Science Malaysia kan, Pulau Pinang. Okay, about his career, previously he was working with Motorola and Celestica, and now he is a senior HR manager at Honeywell Aerospace, Avionics Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad. Okay, hi again, Mr. Peter. How are you?
I'm fine today. Thank you, Cik Nadia.
Okay, I'm so excited to know more about aerospace in Honeywell. So, without further ado, okay, the stage is yours, Mr. Peter.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you. Thank you
thank
very much.
you.
Right. Hi, everyone. First of all, I want to thank PGSM and PERKESO for inviting me to this career webinar. And as you can see, we've just played a short video, and the tagline of Honeywell, it's the future is what we make it. So my name is Peter Lee, and the employees in Honeywell, we call ourselves the future shapers. And I have been a future shaper since 2018. So what I'm going to go through with you today, this morning, is to share with you a little bit about Honeywell, what we do, and then go into Honeywell Aerospace, as well as what are the engineering careers in aerospace that we can explore. And then we'll end with Q&A. So just a disclaimer before I start, the resources in this presentation can be found mostly at the Honeywell website, but the views and opinions expressed are those of mine and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Honeywell. Let's take a look at the company history. You've seen during the video that we are actually a company that's more than 100 years history, started in 1885 with the invention of the furnace regulator. So consider the official beginning of company that became Honeywell in 1885. Inventor Albert Bartz patented the furnace regulator and alarm, and in short, it's actually a temperature controller. In 1906, Honeywell Heating Specialty Company was formed, and young engineer Mark Honeywell formed the Honeywell Heating Specialty Company Incorporated. That's how we got the name Honeywell from, and the company specialized in making hot water heat generators. In 1969, Moon Mission Support. That's the year that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin walked on the moon during the Apollo 11 mission. And Honeywell was critical to that mission as well, because more than 16,000 of Honeywell parts went into the 14 separate electronic devices that made up the stabilization and control system. And in year 1999, Honeywell was acquired by Allied Signal, who elected to retain the Honeywell name for its brand recognition. And since then, we have been a conglomerate that focus on various businesses. So take a look at Honeywell overview. We are a Fortune 100 company, headquarters in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have more than 100,000 employees at around 970 plus sites. So we have four main businesses. First one is aerospace. So our products are used in virtually every commercial and defense aircraft platform worldwide and include aircraft propulsion, cockpit system, satellite communication, and auxiliary power system. So the total revenue of the company is around 33 billion sales last year. And aerospace contributed 11.5 billion. Building technologies, the products, software, and technologies are in more than 10 million buildings worldwide, helping customers ensure the facilities are safe, energy efficient, sustainable, and productive. And then we have performance materials and technologies. We develop advanced materials, process technology, automation solutions, and industry software that are revolutionizing industries around the world. And then we have safety and productivity solutions. We improve enterprise performance and worker safety and productivity with automated material handling and voice, sensor scanning and mobile computing technology, software solutions, and personal protective gear. And you can see that there's a Honeywell Forge at the end. Honeywell Forge is actually the connected enterprise, or in short, the software division of Honeywell, whereby it supports all the businesses across. So just imagine Honeywell Forge is similar to the iOS in the Apple products. So it's actually the software, the operating system that help integrate the rest of the products. So just a quick snapshot of what are the products and services we have in aerospace. And this information can be found at our Honeywell website. But in short, aerospace, we do have actuation and thermal system, auxiliary power units, cabin management and cleaning, cockpit systems and display. For building technologies, the products and services are air filtration and disinfection, networking, voice and notification, software, and services. For performance materials and technologies, we have specialty absorbents, UOP arm guard systems, petrochemical catalysts, refining catalysts, and petrochemical absorbents. These are mainly the oil and gas customers. And then we have safety and productivity solutions. The products and services are electrical safety for protection, first aid, gas and flame detection, as well as hand protection. Last but not least, Honeywell Forge is a software that we help improve process, compliance, and worker safety. We drive building health, operational efficiency, and occupant experience, which is very important, especially during this pandemic period. And then we have improved warehouse throughput and asset life cycle. So these are all the services that we have. And in terms of our people, we have a strong culture of high performance, and it's partly due to the 8 Honeywell behaviors. So these are the 8 behaviors. Number 1, have a passion for winning. Number 2, think big, then make it happen. Number 3, act with urgency. Number 4, be a zealot for growth. Number 5, be committed. Number 6, be courageous. Number 7, become your best. And final, 8, it's build exceptional talent. So these are the behaviors that all Honeywell employees are expected to exhibit in our day-to-day work in dealing with each other, dealing with our customers, as well as dealing with our suppliers. Other than the culture, we also have a strong commitment to sustainability. Our commitment is to protect its people and environment, achieve sustainable growth and accelerated productivity, drive compliance with all applicable regulation, as well as develop technologies that expand the sustainable capacity of our world. So in short, this is what Honeywell is about. I think we have a good product, different business segment. We focus on our people, and we are committed on sustainability as well. With that, I'm going to bring you to Honeywell Aerospace. I'm going to share with you a short video on Honeywell Aerospace.
Thinking back on 2020, it's easy to focus on the challenges we faced, but there is so much to be proud of. We've supported our customers in an industry that is uniquely hard hit by the pandemic and rallied to support our communities and each other, like our UAS team, shaping the future of flight.
These are actually very simple to fly. Simplified vehicle operations is the new buzzword on how pilots are going to fly the aircraft of the future.
We're leading the way in providing for cleaner air travel with the introduction of the Safety Pack. This convenient package includes personal protective equipment like high-quality masks, gloves, and wipes for an enhanced travel experience so passengers and crew can fly more confidently. Adding to cleaner air travel experience is our groundbreaking ultraviolet treatment system, a robust, compact, and versatile tool now able to treat all transportation settings, including aircraft, railways, buses, subways, and ferries. Our design for aerial unmanned vehicles led to the world's smallest and lightest satellite communication system. UAV SATCOM is about the size of a smartphone, weighing just 1 kilogram, with an omnidirectional antenna, utilizing Inmarsat's global L-band network, enabling intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. We built smaller, lighter, and lower-priced inertial navigation systems, like the H-Guide N380, that allows companies to easily map and survey critical infrastructures and other valuable assets from remote locations. We opened a brand new state-of-the-art T55 engine maintenance center in Phoenix, significantly improving operating efficiencies and performance. Another major milestone this year was our creation of the first certified flight-critical engine part using additive manufacturing, known as 3D printing. John Hobgood, Vice President of Manufacturing Engineering, said this about the outstanding accomplishment. We were able to use our expertise in additive manufacturing to produce the qualified part much faster, reducing our lead time from approximately 2 years to 2 weeks. Our innovation in 2020 continued with an upgrade of the 131-9A auxiliary power unit. This upgrade for single-aisle Airbus aircraft allows for a high-efficiency mode, increasing average time on wing by 1,200 flight hours, while reducing fuel burn by 2%. Even in the hardest of times, Honeywell remains resilient, and that is because we are made up of resilient individuals that make up the world's most innovative teams, giving us the privilege to lead the aerospace industry toward a brighter future.
All right, that's
Honeywell's T-55 engine is one of the most battle-tested engines in the history of warfare. Our partnership with the U.S. Army is more than 5 decades strong.
okay. Sorry about that. So that's about Honeywell Aerospace. Just give it an overview. Honeywell Aerospace products and services are found on virtually every commercial, defense, and space aircraft. We build aircraft engines, cockpit and cabin electronics, wireless connectivity system, mechanical components, and more, and connect many of them via our high-speed Wi-Fi offering. Our solutions create healthier air travel, more fuel efficient, and better maintained aircraft. We also ensure that more direct and on-time flight arrivals, safer skies and airport, and more comfortable flights, along with several innovation and services that reflect exciting and emerging new transportation methods, such as autonomous and supersonic flight. As you can see that, we have about 25,000 employees worldwide, out of which 2,000 are software engineers, and then we have 9,000 engineers and technologists. So engineers contribute a large part of the employees. Because we have more than 10,000 active patent and applicants. We provide an extensive network when and wherever needed. We have more than 10,000 customers, 400 platforms, 30 research and development facilities. And then our headquarters for Honeywell Aerospace is based in Phoenix, Arizona. So who are we? We provide aircraft solution. There's a saying that if it flies, we are on it. Whether it's a big, huge aircraft, Boeing, Airbus, or even a smaller drones, we have our products on those. Our goal is to serve airlines and cargo, businesses, and general aviation, defense, helicopters, space, and emerging transportation solutions that advance profitability and productivity, mission readiness, direct and on-time flights, cleaner, safer, comfortable flying, as well as efficient and sustainable operation. In Honeywell Aerospace, we have four main portfolios. They're mainly electronic solutions, engines and power system, mechanical system and components, as well as services and connectivity. And we will walk you through shortly. So for electronic solutions, these are some of the products, services. We have comprehensive integrated avionics, safety and surveillance solutions, navigations offerings, space application, as well as general aviation avionics. Did you know that more than 90% of global aircraft are currently using Honeywell safety system? Next, we have engines and power system. The products and services include propulsion engines, auxiliary power, electric power generation, hybrid propulsion, and micro power. And did you know that more than 100,000 auxiliary power units has been delivered by Honeywell since 1959? Next, we have mechanical system and components. This includes actuators, braking system, life support system, and coatings. And did you know that there have been more than 1 billion operating hours on Honeywell air turbine start system? And every 5 seconds, an aircraft lands with Honeywell wheels and brakes. That's very important. Last but not least, the services and connectivity. So we have connectivity hardware, airtime and data services, optimization solutions, asset availability and trading. So did you know that more than 36 airlines are currently using Honeywell fuel saving analytics to help them to save money and increase their revenue? So that's the overview on Honeywell Aerospace. And next, I'm going to come to the next section, which is engineering career in aerospace. And it's best hearing from those people in this field itself. I'm going to introduce, share a video by Yolana Dvaska as well as Andrea Ureta.
Imagine a world where flights are no longer diverted or cancelled because of bad weather. At Honeywell, we've already taught planes to land through clouds so thick pilots can't even see the runway. I'm Milana Dvorska, an avionics architect at Honeywell Advanced Technology Europe in Brno, Czech Republic. Designing technologies for aircraft is a core part of what we do at Honeywell, and we do it for virtually every plane in the sky. One of the solutions we developed is a system to enable aircraft to land with extreme reliability, even when there is a very thick cloud cover. It's like giving aircraft the ability to see through the clouds by providing the information they need to complete landings automatically, even in tough conditions. We are now focused on an even bigger challenge. We're helping aviation become smarter and sustainable to address today's environmental and social concerns. We're bringing these kind of technologies into other emerging parts of aviation, such as urban air mobility. In the future, our technologies will make it easier for people to connect within and between cities using air travel. It's an amazing feeling to be part of something that is bringing people closer together, whether that is within a city or across the largest oceans. It's really exciting to have the opportunity to work with some of the brightest scientists and engineers on state-of-the-art technologies. I'm very proud to be part of the team today, working to shape the aviation of tomorrow. My name is Milana Dvorska, and I'm a future shaper.
I've grown in many aspects of my life here, starting to get more comfortable with my technical abilities, understanding Honeywell as a whole, and how my role affects others. I'm a power supply designer, and what that means is I design electrical circuits that are going to provide power to other systems. I mainly help a senior engineer with their designs when we go through an evaluation process. After we validate that it's going to perform, we work with mechanical engineers to go through analysis. And after that, we work with the manufacturing process to make sure that these designs will go through a smooth production. What we're doing is really providing safety, weather radar systems to avoid turbulence, auxiliary power units to ensure that we have safe landings. If you're looking for a place to challenge yourself, Honeywell will always give you those opportunities, both technically and professionally. The career development program that I'm in is seizing opportunities for aerospace rock stars. We are working on continuous improvement projects alongside other engineers, having the resilience to face problems, to tackle them with optimism. Eagerness for continuous improvement is something that Honeywell is always looking for in a leader. My name is Andrea Urueta, and I am making the future.
All right. So you have met Lana Voska as well as Andrea Urueta. So these are the future shapers who are working in the engineering field in Honeywell Aerospace. So what skills do engineers need? This is a lot of question. This is a very common question that I've received. And based on the World Economic Forum, they've listed down top 10 skills for 2025. That's another, probably 4 years. It ranges from analytical thinking and innovation down to reasoning, problem solving, and ideation. So, but out of these 10 skills, I would conclude that there are 4 skills that are very important specifically for engineers, because what World Economic Forum listed are actually, 10 skills for everyone. So specifically for engineers, what are we looking for? Those who have, able to do complex problem solving, critical thinking, being creative, and people management. People management here, it's not being like a manager managing other people, but ability to deal with other people, to influence other people, and work in a team. So those are very important. So where do we start? The answer is back to school. So this is a event that Honeywell has sponsored pre-COVID, and to celebrate Aplo 50th anniversary in Kedah. So we see a lot of enthusiasm from the children, from the school children. And I think this is very important to instill the love for maths and science among the students. And as a part of corporate social responsibilities, Honeywell is committed to STEM education. These are some of the programs that we have in place, such as Georgia Tech STEM Teacher Leadership Program in training the teachers. We have new labs focused on Internet of Things for kids so that we can instill the interest in them. We also have Honeywell Center for Advancing Girls in Science. We believe that girls should be given equal opportunity to excel in the STEM engineering field as well. Last but not least, we have Honeywell Leadership Challenge Academy, whereby some of the children of the employees are given the opportunity to visit this space station. So that's pretty much all of my presentation today. But before I end, I'm going to share with you one last testimony of a future shaper, Eric Breyer.
Visible. You really should notice it's there. It's doing its job right. My name is Eric Breyer, and I lead product design for Honeywell Connected Enterprise. We're setting a whole new category of software products that's really focused on enterprise operations. Any large company that you're working with, any Fortune 100 company, you're dealing with billions of dollars of investment A lot of what we do is really distilling complexity into simplicity. Actually, very little of the design process is interface, is actually what you see on a digital screen. It's still very much problem solving, starts with pulling out a sketch pad, getting on a whiteboard, just sketching out what we're trying to do. Diversity and inclusion is incredibly important, especially in user experience. We've got design teams all across the world, and our customers are all across the world. Understanding your user is critical to building great product. What is the information that they're trying to find, and how do we get it to them with the fewest clicks possible? Speed is the name of the game. We've got this amazing future in front of us with AI and machine learning. Having an interface that lets us understand and manage that and harness that power is extremely exciting. I'm making software that's as easy to use as it is powerful. I am a future shaper.
Okay, with that, thank you very much. That's the end of my presentation. I'm going to pass the time back to Ms. Nadia.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the very interesting sharing, Mr. Peter Lee. A lot of innovations, high technology and programs in Honeywell. Okay, banyak engineer, arsitek, designer, software engineer dan innovators kan, banyak juga perempuan So girls, don't be scared to pursue your career in STEM and aerospace. You can do it, girls.
Yes.
And yes. Murid-murid sekalian yang ingin adventure dalam career mereka dan ingin menjadi future shaper, mulalah dari sekarang. Jom ramai-ramai masuk ke dalam bidang STEM, ambil STEM subjects kan, dan banyak peluang pekerjaan anda di masa akan datang. Okay, I think there are a lot of questions about our topics today. On behalf of my students, I would like to ask about minimum requirement for those who are interested to join Honeywell. Okay,
so thanks for the question about opportunity in Honeywell. Number one is like we have this job portal in the Honeywell website. For those who are interested, can always look out for what are the vacancy in different parts of the world, not just Malaysia, because each of those vacancy will list down what are the requirements. In general, for engineering position, we're looking for those with the engineering degree. And then for technician level, we're looking at least a diploma.
Okay. Okay, kepada penonton yang mempunyai soalan, boleh type di ruangan chat dan saya akan baca lah. Okay, may you recommend what field or disciplinary that students need to pursue in their diploma or degree so that they will be able to join Honeywell?
Okay, for those who are interested in maths and science, I would encourage you to find what are your passion. What are you passionate about, right? There is no one specific engineering field that I would encourage because different field will have different advantages. We need different kind of engineers in this world. We cannot just fix to just one. So follow your passion, go into it and do it very well. And of course, there's some who say, what about job opportunities? What are the engineers that will get the most job opportunities in the future? If you look at the trend right now, it's obviously the software engineers, because a lot of our products, our services are all, powered by software. It's like just to call a Grab, you need the Grab app. To buy food, Food Panda, you need the Food Panda app. All those are developed by software engineers. So of course that will have more opportunities, but it doesn't mean that that's the only area. Because if we continue to innovate, we'll find that there are more different kind of job in the future and need different kind of engineers.
Okay, from our viewer today, Ravi Palani, skill certificate aircraft maintenance engineering level 3 can apply in aerospace Honeywell?
Yep, thanks for your question. Like I said that, you can always look out, for the vacancy in our website, in our career website, www.honeywell.com. I believe that, it does meet some of requirement, but you have to check the website to see whether we have vacancy right now. Thanks for the question.
Okay. There are one question here. What are the job risks in aerospace? So that students know the risks in aerospace.
All right. So I would say that in general, there is a risk in every job if we stay where we are without continuous learning. That is very important. You can ask any accountants that started 20 years ago and 20 years now, what they do, it's very, very different. I used to study architecture. So what my friends are doing 20 years ago and 20 years now, it's very different because we have technology, we have a lot of resources. So I would say that the risks are for those who refuse to change. Those who say that, oh, I have, let's say like mechanical engineering, or that's it. I will stay put, I'll look for a job in this area without looking at what is changing. What are the new trends for mechanical engineers? What are the new knowledge they need to acquire? So I guess that there is, short answer is there is a risk if only we refuse to change and there's no continuous learning. Thank you.
Thank you, very good, very good. Jadi Mr. Lee sendiri pun sedang pursuing master, double master, second master.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Just to add to it, I think just now the answer about aerospace industry. Of course, if you look at aerospace industry, is cyclical, right? I think there will be time that in 2016, 17, we're doing very well. Of course, during the pandemic, nobody is flying. That's why I think the business is down. But eventually, it will pick up again. It's like cyclical. Same goes with like civil engineers. There will always be industry, construction boom, and then after that it will slow down, you'll come back again. So some of these businesses are in cyclical, different cycle. Thank you.
So who have Honeywell partnership with actually?
Can you repeat the question?
Who have a Honeywell partnership with?
Partnership in which area?
In aerospace.
Oh, okay. So with it partner with, we actually work very closely with our customer. For example, like the aircraft manufacturer, Airbus, as well as Boeing. So these are, our key customers, and we partner very closely with them to be able to provide the best product for the customers. Of course, we have a lot of other customers that we partner with. At the same time, we also have a range of suppliers that we work with closely so that we can provide the best products and solutions for a customer.
Okay, so tadi Mr. Peter have mentioned that ada cycle kan begitu. So does Honeywell, what does Honeywell take step to maintain your sustainability?
Okay, so we kind of like one area is diversification. So we do not just focus on one type of customers. I think so if you just have one product, one solution, if that customer is not doing well, then we're in trouble. But we try to diversify. Even for aerospace, we have different customers. Other than airlines, we also, like what we said, we have defense and space. Like last year, when airlines are not doing well, most of the airlines are, because grounded, they cannot fly. So we shifted our focus into other customers like defense and space that they still need our products and services. So that's what we do, diversification to reduce the risk.
Diversity. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, something new I learned today. Okay, another question from PERKESO itself. Can a data scientist enter aerospace industry? And any recommendation?
Sure. I believe that data scientists, it's very important and will also be a new emerging job in the future, because data scientists, it's kind of like collecting data, not more than just collecting data, but to analyze and also come to a conclusion. Today we have a lot of data. So example, like, you use your phone, how often you use your phone, the screen time, all those are all captured. But how do we interpret? What does it mean to the company? Let's say, like, we have 100 people visit Honeywell website a day, but how many of them actually look at career, or how many look at the products that we have? So all those eventually will be data that we need to analyze. So a data scientist would definitely kind of have a career not only in Honeywell, in many other companies moving forward.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. Okay, any questions from the viewer? Okay, there is one question about internship.
Mhm.
Okay, can you explain more about the internship
Yeah,
in Honeywell?
Yeah, we do kind of like sponsor some of the internship. So for a period of about 3 to 6 months. But again, the opportunities are usually listed in our career website. So please look out. Go to www.honeywell.com and look at career, and then search for interns. As and when, I think we do not have it all the time, but there are times that when we hire, so those are the opportunity that you can apply.
Adakah di Malaysia? Where are the Honeywell?
Or where the offices in Honeywell, we have in a few places. Our headquarters is actually because, like I said, of course, for Honeywell Aerospace, we have a manufacturing plant in Penang, but for other businesses, we have our headquarters in KL, near Bangsa South office. So those are location, and we do have one building technology manufacturing plant in Shah Alam, and we also have a R&D in Selangor as well. So we have a few places.
Okay. Okay, I think another question from viewers before I end up our program for today. Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter, for your answer for that last questions for today. Okay, for more information, please refer to their website. A lot of interesting stuff are there. Okay, so Mr. Peter, any last words from you?
For all those students out there, always go for your
especially
passion. Go for your passion, what you're interested in, and what you are good at. And then I wish you all the best in building engineering career in the future. So, and I also want to thank Cik Nadia and also PGSM and PERKESO for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. Okey, untuk pengetahuan penonton, webinar Kerjaya STEM ini tidak didaftarkan dalam SPL KPM. Okay, namun siapa yang memerlukan sijil, bolehlah mengisi borang pendaftaran kehadiran dan maklum malas di pautan yang disediakan di dalam ruangan komen sana lah. Okey, jadi webinar Kerjaya STEM pada hari ini diharapkan dapat membantu masyarakat di luar sana dalam bidang kerjaya, khususnya STEM, girls or boys, you just join STEM Aerospace. It's so interesting kan? Okay. Jadi terdapat banyak lagi tajuk yang menarik akan dikongsikan pada webinar yang akan datang. Jangan lupa bersama kami lagi pada 2 minggu akan datang, dan join us PJSM Starbucks with Honeywell next program. I cannot wait to see what is the program for, especially for teachers, educators out there. Mungkin ada yang sudah ada bayangan sudah, sebab kita ada Cikgu Helmi sendiri yang pernah join Honeywell ni, Educators in Space. Okay, mana tahu kita boleh pergi ke USA kan? Kan Mr. Peter? Any information about the Educators in Space?
We currently, I do not have this information, but definitely we will be able to reach out to let you know more about that.
Yeah, because this aerospace angkasa memang ada dalam sains lah, dua bab dalam sains, tingkatan 1, 2, 3 memang ada tentang angkasa lah. Actually memang saya pun bila saya ajar tentang aerospace ni, murid memang excited. Dia tanya, macam cikgu dia ni pernah pergi angkasa lepas. Jadi saya sendiri pun susah juga mau membincangkan tentang space lah, angkasa, penerokan angkasa lepas, kuranglah pendedahan kan. Jadi I think program Honeywell ni bersama Educators in Space mungkin akan membuka mata educators sana dan memberi peluang dan pengalaman yang berharga lah kepada educators. Okay, Honeywell, please don't stop this program Educators in Space. I'm looking forward to this program. Okay, thank you again Mr. Peter Lee. Okay, baiklah, kita sudah berada di penghujung rancangan. Saya selaku moderator anda pada hari ini mewakili tim teknikal Encik Amli Ahmad ada di belakang sana. Okay, ingin memohon maaf sekiranya terdapat kelemahan, kesilapan bahasa, dan semoga webinar hari ini memberi harapan dan pengetahuan tentang aerospace kepada penonton di luar sana. Okay, stay safe. Dan sekian, terima kasih. Okay, thank you Mr. Peter.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Mari kita tengok video-video iklan dari PJSM dan PERKESO. Okay, bye-bye semua.
Every single day I go into work, I know I'm going to learn something new. Here at Honeywell, I am always learning and always pushed to learn. It's always exciting.
Had this idea in my head that, the larger corporations and companies are really slow to adopt new technologies. And Honeywell was being really quick to try to adopt these and incorporate these into different business applications. As an intern and an upcoming college student, it's definitely an eye grabber.
Right now, I'm doing full stack web development, implementing, the best security practices in order to reduce any areas of vulnerability.
My role is to preserve software in its state where there's no bugs. So in the future, if they need to go back and revert to a certain state, they have the preserved software.
I have been exposed to all these different paths that I can take, whether it be staying in engineering or going outside of it too. I've been exposed to a lot of different ways that I can progress throughout the company. That's definitely something I appreciate a lot about it.
Honeywell is very invested in their interns. They don't just stop it here. It's not this level. If you're hired on, you can actually continue with this growing process to go all over the world.
I am a future shaper.
The future is what we make it.
I'm making the future.
I'm making plans for takeoff before planes even land.
I'm helping make jet fuel from mustard seeds.
I'm making aerosols 99.9% safer for the planet.
I'm working on precision airflow control systems that ensure reliable room pressurization and directional airflow, controlling airborne pathogens and providing better infection control.
I'm helping protect critical infrastructure from cyber attacks.
I'm turning warehouses into symphonies.
I made pilots see mountains through the fog.
Estoy produciendo equipo de protección que mantiene héroes a salvo.
I'm making it possible to breathe on Mars.
I'm making brains for ears.
I'm making concert halls perform. I'm working on flying taxis.
I'm making a digital twin of this analog factory.
Seriously, flying taxis.
At Honeywell.
At Honeywell.
At Honeywell,
we make a lot of incredible things.
But mostly,
we make the future.